Oh, shoot.
All right, come on, Pacers.
So what's the deal?
Hold these niggas off, man. Shed nothing much, man. Another extremely long week. Kids had graduations and like parties and all type of stuff to end the year out, man. Getting ready for next year. You know, Johnny gonna be a senior, so you know, prom coming up and shit like that. So looking at what type of whip we gonna get him and trying to get him prepared for that.
Is you scared to say it on here?
What?
Like what kind of whip you trying to get?
I looked at Bentleys and Roses so far.
You said you look at Bentleys and Roses?
Yeah.
Bentley what?
I don't know, but shit.
You saying a car for a Johnny?
Yeah, just for prom night, nigga. Not like.
Oh, okay, all right. All right. I'm just like, wait a minute. Wait a minute, man.
Yeah.
No, I'm thinking you talking about like a car, like for like.
Oh no, I'll probably give him the Impala. If he got a job now, so if he don't get one on his own, shit, I'll probably give him the Impala because I'm thinking about getting me like another whip in the next couple months, probably around my birthday, maybe like a Jeep Grand Cherokee or some type of SUV type shit. So he can swing the Impala for a little bit.
What up with him?
But Ned was like, shit, he can make payments. I'm like, what if that nigga go to college? He gonna have to have a full-time job because I ain't.
Hey, man, that's right, man. That shit ain't no
I'm
joke.
not fit to pay his payments and mine. Like, I pay his insurance or something.
And the fucked up part is, like, we in the era where, like, the tuition is crazier than ever. So it ain't even like,
yeah.
a nigga can just, that shit different.
He'll probably stay local. So, I mean, he, as of right now, I'm thinking he might. It ain't no telling what he might do if he go to college. But we gonna see, man. I'm just trying to get prepared. You know what I'm saying? Get him out into the world properly.
Hey, man. Say, man.
Kind of proud of us, you know what I'm saying? He done went to the same school from kindergarten to senior year for real. So,
hey, bro.
a lot of niggas never had that experience.
Speaking of which, man, I seen something online where they was talking about proms costing like $20,000 now.
Yeah, people going crazy, bro. Like just
No. Like one of the niggas that be in my spaces. Shout out to freaky ass Dre with his freaky ass.
Shout out to Trey Feist and Dank Vodka.
Okay, Dank. We got some more Dank. I ain't had no Dank for up.
I think this is.
I got some other shit if you need it.
A flavor. Well, it say lemon haze. I don't know if it's always said that or not. I don't remember seeing it on the other bottle, but they got the new design. You know what I'm saying?
I always like that bottle. Is this infused?
Yeah, it's the Terps vodka. It don't get you high. You know what I'm saying? It just gets you a little faded. Yeah, I think. I mean, if you like got bread, then I'm pretty sure you might spend 20 on a prom. Cause I mean, shit, just the whip for the night. The ones that I was looking at, it's like 900 to 900 and up. For
900 for an hour?
No, for the night.
Okay, 900 for the night. But see, that's what I'm saying. That's a long way from between that and the suit. I could see a nigga saying
You get them.
they going crazy. They going, nigga. That's 3,500.
You got to get them You get them a hotel room depending on how nice you go. You know what I'm saying, for the weekend.
Put them at the Post Oak, nigga. 600 a night is for the night. If you're doing it for the weekend, that's 1,200 plus another. You say 9 plus. You gotta get the suit type shit. You know what suit you get.
Niggas be hiring photographers, fucking, and videographers to pull up.
See, bro. The thing is,
I never went to prom, so I don't know.
Here's the thing, though. So, one of the homies in the space was telling me how You want to cheers up?
Yeah, man. Cheers to all the graduates. Cheers. Niggas that could afford to spend $20,000 on prom, man. Must be nice.
Listen, cheers to the people that went to prom. I went to 2 proms, man. I went off on one of my prom days, though.
I could have went to 2, but I wasn't really. I didn't even want to go to graduation, but my mom made me.
Still the one. But no. No, the thing was, the homie telling me his nephew, which I guess he going to like Maryland State or whatever, but his people, they got him a bust down rollie. So he got a bust down rollie. He got he had a chrome heart suit. A chrome heart suit. Now, if you remember Chrome Heart, we was just talking about him not too long ago with the Lil Me situation. You know how much the jeans cost. Now imagine how much a suit costs. So the Chrome Heart suit, the bust down rollie, and he's saying they gifted him a Tesla for when he go to college, Tesla truck. But he was just saying doing for the night, like again, Chrome Heart, that's gonna be a good 20 bands. And I'm sitting up here like in disbelief, like I can't believe people are. Well, I'm not gonna say it like I'm outraged, but I can't believe people are spending that much on like a prom. Like I would, be like, what? I wouldn't even know. Like if my parents wanted to spend that on me, I wouldn't even know I'd be like, what the fuck is y'all good? Like, nah, I just need a suit and some other shit. They tell me, oh yeah, we finna get you a $3,500 suit. Man, go get me a $200 suit and give me $3,300.
Yeah, I mean, some people, if I had it, I can't say that I wouldn't.
What up, Father?
I couldn't say that I wouldn't do it, man. I watched, damn, this motherfuckers. I hate opening these bitches again, man. That shit gets sticky. But, I mean, shit, niggas grew up watching Sweet 16 on, no, it get, like, once you open them hoes, it get sticky after you pour it out. But, yeah, man, Sweet 16, niggas grew up watching that shit, and they probably wanted it, so now that they got bread, you know what I'm saying? They'll go out and spend it on their kids. Because they didn't have it, you know what I'm saying? Like, with me, like, my kids, they know when it's like school year, basketball season or whatever, like, I'm a shoe nigga. So they feed off that, and they already know what it is. We getting them ready for summer basketball now, and even like the youngest baby, she fits to play. And Kaden's shoes, she wanted some $160 Monopoly LeBrons. Like, nigga, you better get out here and ball the fuck out. And I haven't even let the other one pick her shoes yet, and I know her shit gonna be like some J's or some.
Hey man, look. I mean, do your thing. It's your kids. I can't tell niggas how to live. I wouldn't even try to if I could. I just thought it was a crazy number. Something. And then something light to open up. Because, hey, yo. It's the Power Podcast. Episode 141. Here, that is forever. We back. We live. I am the Rick Code. This nigga making whatever the fuck
it's your boy Dubz 817. Hey, if you thought we was on some shit before, the name of this shit is called Juicy Fruit.
Okay. Now that's
I'm just aiming at.
Yeah, like no. That's zesty for you to say on my live. I didn't even know we was live. I got company, and you gonna say some shit like that. Hey, listen, don't do that,
niggas want to be like, hey, man, you can't drink certain types of drinks. Hey, I'm just to look at every type of drink I can. And I pissed them niggas off.
Hey man, that's unfortunate. Unfortunate. But look, man, what we finna get into, man. Hey, look, like, subscribe, and share. We finna get into some of the topics. For a podcast dropping every Wednesday. No, I'm sorry, Monday, or some shit like that. I'll let y'all know. Follow the
Mondays, 9 a.m.
There you go. Bow, bitch.
Right, and we brought the cherries back.
The cherries?
You know what I'm saying? I decided to garnish this time. Like, normally I don't do it. I leave the garnish out, but I wanted to see what was up with it. There you go, my boy. It's all right. Let me get what it is. That is all right.
This is called the juicy fruit.
Yeah.
I must say it's got like a particular type of taste.
Yeah, man, it ain't too bad, man. Once I sip it down, I might throw another little bit of vodka in there because that hoe ain't really that. Or maybe it's gonna creep up later on, but we'll see what it do. It's a shot and a half in there. Yeah, the Knicks was to fuck around and fuck this up, bro.
But no, the whole shit, like I say, is some shit where it's like from a money standpoint, like I said, it's just not it. They doing everything they can to fuck this shit up.
Yeah, if I had it, I mean, 20 on a night is crazy, but I mean, if it's something that you can help your kid keep up throughout life, then you know what I'm saying, making sure that all they moments is on point, then I would do it. But if I'm going broke trying to spend 20 racks to help my kid keep up with some other kids at school to do it, then it ain't worth it.
Oh, not at all. If that's the case, you know, that's some shit, man. That niggas be doing. But like I said, I can't condone it. I can't condemn it though. So I'm gonna let them live for now.
Yeah.
What more can I say? But man, hey yo, we back. What's up? What's the deal for real? What's popping in the hood? What's good with the motherfucking word?
Speaking of what's popping in the hood, man, it's been a crazy week, and it started out with the New Orleans prison break.
Let's do it. Fuck it. I don't care.
So you saw the picture, right, of the hole that they escaped out of?
First off, I was impressed.
Yeah, I was like, bro, how the fuck did niggas fit through that shit?
Bro, like, it had to be some particular size inmates that did that, because I'm like, bro, there's zero chance.
It was 11 of them, right?
Yeah. 11 of them niggas. And I'm not going to be one of them. There's zero chance I'm getting through that hole.
Yeah.
I couldn't get through that hole. God damn it. Pause. You know that? Boy, ain't no way in the fuck, boy. Ain't no way, boy.
Yeah, it's been one of the funniest things I done seen on social media in a minute, cause like niggas ain't really like hating or like being all angry or aggressive over the shit. Like niggas is actually making jokes and placing bets and
Hey, bro.
trying to see who go.
Because people see the crimes, and some of the people on there is gonna get a little bit of hood love just because. Like, what's this one guy named Derek Groves? Is it Derek? I won't say his name.
Is he the one that they saying that's gonna be the last one left?
Yeah, him. You know what I'm saying? Him. You know his storyline. Yes, Derek Groves. Damn. Thank you, Brian. I love you. Derek Groves. Yeah, he's in there because he grew up and. Let me make sure I get this shit right.
Man, that shit look fire. That might be one of my birthday. That might be my birthday destination right there, man.
I'm trying to see what. Derek Groves' grandmother was murdered by a dirty cop. So when he grew up, he found the cop's family and unalived them. And that's what he entailed. So
all heroes don't wear capes, man.
Hey, well, I'm just saying he's got. Well, it's the same. What's funny about it to me? This is the real. You know what I'm saying? What's funny about that whole shit to me is how differently black people are looking at that situation versus the Rodney Hitton Jr. situation.
Who is that?
That's the dude that killed the cop.
Oh, the dude that killed his son?
Right. No. He didn't kill the dude that killed his son. He killed a random cop.
Oh.
And everybody was mad because they're like, that ain't even the dude that killed your son. And it's like, this dude killed a family. You see what I'm saying? So, but you see what I'm saying? Like, killed the whole family. Like, boom, like, this wasn't even the dude killed a cop because they are a front, a force, a entity that sticks together. You back the blue, right? Everybody knows it. I'm not making stuff up. The police represent themselves like a gang does. I'm not saying they're a gang because I don't want no smoke. What I'm saying is they got a flag, they got a code, they have all the same things that like the code of silence, the wall, all that shit that they be talking like that shit they supposed to uphold no matter what. Like this, we your family now. You call, you gotta come when we call. Emergency, whatever. Boom, you locked in.
Yeah.
That is no different than a pledge to be a Crip or a GD or a Vice Lord, or like you gotta know your lit. You gotta know all of the motherfucking substance of everything and what that entails and why that's important and who did what and who your big homies is and why shit matter. And you gotta know your sign. You gotta know all this shit. Pardon me, prerequisite wise to get to a level that something of substance within, like, you feel me, like then that's even a lock in. Then you still gotta go through all of their rituals in order to get in. Niggas gotta get jumped in. This shit, that, and the third. Well, police, what they do? You done seen some of the videos.
Yeah.
You go to the academy, what you gotta do? You gotta get tased. They gonna hit you with the mace. They gonna hit you with the whoop, whoop, whoop. You gonna get hit with that. You gotta get hit with that. You gotta go
niggas around the flashbangs and shit.
You gotta go through it, right? Same exact situation, right? Now, of course, they'll never be represented like that because one is purported to be upholding justice and the law, and the other one is looked at from a criminal standpoint. But I'm saying at this point, with the levels of corruption that have been exploited throughout history, not just right now, right? Like, it's not like dirty cops are new or under the table judges or anything. Yeah. All of this stuff is old as the system itself. We haven't done nothing on a serious scale to try to investigate it or do anything. So I feel like I can speak about it freely. So because it's at that point it's opt up. That's why I seen somebody tweeting today. talking about like they just realized Diddy's on a 1-man Rico. Let me tell the niggas like, bro.
We've been saying that shit for months.
They done changed the whole game on niggas. You in a Rico by yourself. You being charged with an organization with no people.
It's just you. They playing the game different, man. I seen a skit earlier this week where they
playing the game different. So now they playing it where everybody else is the victim. You the only criminal. You just have an organization because you made them do that.
Yeah. I seen a skit earlier this week where it was some dudes that was on this type of shit that you was talking about with old dude and the cop. And he was like, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? Hey, gang, I need you to ride with me. You know, we got to ride on this other gang. And he was like, what gang we going against? He was like, man, it's the biggest gang in the country, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to go over here and we got to handle these niggas and we got to let them know that we ain't playing. So he like, all right, I'm down with you. He get in the car. He ride with him. They pull up to the police station. The cop that he looking for is right there. And he like, there he go. And he was like, nigga, you want us to ride on the cop? And he was like, hell yeah. I heard if he don't make it into the court, then they'll throw out my shit. So we just supposed to take this nigga out, right?
Hey, now see, that's real criminality. You feel me? Paul. I'm going to say that because I don't want no smoke with YouTube. I don't want no smoke with the police. I'm saying I've never understood the dynamic of being street. That's why I couldn't buy into it.
Yeah.
Because it didn't make sense for real. What I mean by that is niggas is street up until a certain point, right? I always reference the nigga Gregory Rabbit Stewart, right, from the New Orleans gang that, you know, testified to avoid the death penalty, got 4 life sentences for like 14 murders, 12 to 14 murders, including Magnolia Shorty and some more people, right? Boom. You tell so you can get your shit light and whatever the fuck that is. But I'm looking at it from the perspectives of, bro, you got 14 bodies, bro. Why was you even arrested?
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? Like, how did you even get arrested to do life? Like, I mean, when you living like that,
you don't want to go out in the blaze?
Or you don't want to play it slick and just at least just maneuver. You a criminal. Like, that's what you do. Like, you do crime. That's what you decide. Especially when you get to a certain level. Now, if you in there for some petty shit, you know your warrant boom, they come back knock 5 years. Okay, man, go do your time.
Yeah.
But if you a nigga out here king monning it up and shit like that, and them niggas swapping down on you, bro, y'all gonna really have to get me.
Oh, yeah. It's going to take you some time. And that's what's crazy about some of the niggas that escaped. Them niggas escaped and had no plan on what they was going to do. One nigga got out, got instantly fresh. Niggas going live. Niggas getting caught sleeping on bus stop benches. I seen a video today where it was like 3 of them.
The 3 that's left, they walking
around together. Like, nigga, y'all don't want to split up, bro. Like, y'all ain't never seen no movie. Y'all niggas just gonna stick together and all get caught at the same time.
Bro. So they ain't gonna have to do no work, bro.
Oh, that was a hell of a block, though. But
that's what they don't need, though.
Yeah. Because once he gone, it's over. They gonna get swept.
He been doing his thing.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's not what they need. They don't want
And he injury prone anyway. He still limping and he in the game.
Mm-hmm. Let's hope it's one of them he landed wrong.
Yeah, he just a little stinger. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, them niggas didn't have no plan, bro. Them niggas
walking around in 3s, bro. Jail clothes still. They ain't stole nothing, ain't did nothing. That's what I'm saying, bro. Bro, first thing first, I done broke into somebody's haberdashery and I done changed my attire. Inconspicuous as possible, right? So let me ask you, we're gonna make it like where we can have a segments, right? First, so you can put the question up there. What would you do if you had to escape from prison? Not on no fair shit. I ain't saying get too intricate. It's just a thought exercise for the people. Y'all can play along too. Tell us what would y'all do If y'all had to, like, how would you get away? Like, that's what I want to know. Like, how would you get away?
If most of the time, well, out here, like the jails is kind of like
don't give away no too much of a gem. Keep the good shit near and dear to your heart. Is what I'm saying.
Like out here in Texas, like a lot of the prisons is kind of like in the middle of nowhere type shit. You know what I'm saying? So I would just try to like creep along areas where niggas not looking until I could get somewhere where I could make a legitimate move to get out of that area. You know what I'm saying? These niggas still walking around New Orleans is crazy. Like they in like Houston or like New York or something. Like nigga, New Orleans.
Bro,
is
you remember them niggas that got? Remember that one nigga that got it was like 3 of them that broke out. One of the niggas they caught, he had like 40 pounds of meth, like 3 choppers, like one, like he had.
It was like a couple years ago.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And I'm like, damn, he was about to do it. He had a plan. Like, you don't get that type of weight. Like he was trying to get a large sum of cash in a lump sum. Somebody had fronted him that work. Cause like he was back, like that was one of those. I was like, oh, that nigga is official. Cause you got that nigga was out like a day or two. That nigga had read up, got it like, bro. I was like, damn, that nigga must have had a whole stash somewhere.
That nigga dug up the backyard,
right,
and
bro? Like, cause bro, he was back. He was like when they caught him, he was on his way to make his jug. If they didn't catch him before he made his jug, they'd have never caught him, I believe.
That nigga would have snuck his way and somewhere else, and you would have never seen him.
The amount of money that he had on him, as far as like what he was about to generate,
to be on that face-off shit,
bro. You gotta,
change all this.
Bro,
nigga.
You gotta sit there and remember, bro. It don't take too much. Like niggas be thinking this, bro. It don't take too much, bro. You see how many niggas, how these scammers do, bro, with these niggas. I got Chase tap in, and then it don't take too much to get him, bro. You can put 10,000 cash in a nigga hand for real.
Oh yeah, I'm in another state, small city where don't nobody know what's going on, and I'm finna to build from there, nigga. It ain't no way you finna. If I'm gonna make the move to escape, I'm gonna do my best to make sure that I don't get caught. Either somebody finna help me get from point A to point B, or I got some bread somewhere that could make me do it.
I have to have the plan. Cannot be what I need to do to get out. It can't. I mean, that can't be where the plan stops. And that's what I feel like theirs was. Like I feel like their plan was getting out and never getting away. And it's like, cause like if you escaping, what are you escaping for at that point? Cause they gonna hit you with some more shit.
Yeah.
So if they catch you again.
Because escaping is a certain amount of time anyway.
Oh, that's bro. You know who Alexander Solonick is?
No.
Okay. Tell you about it. He is purported to be he's purported to be the inspiration for people like Jason Bourne, et cetera, et cetera. And it goes, Alexander Solonick was a Russian gangster known for his reputation as a notorious hitman in the Russian criminal underworld, also known as Sasha Macedonian, Alexander the Great, and Super Killer. Solonick was involved in Russian mob activity for much of the 90s until disappearing after his second escape from prison. Solonick was found dead in Athens, Greece in 1997. But this nigga was a dog. It was a dog. One of the escapes, that nigga shot his way out of a jailhouse. He had like a gun on him that they didn't find, and when he shot his way out of that bitch. But he got shot. That's how they ended up catching him again. And then he escaped again, went to Russia, started a 50-man hitman group, and then they saying that he got killed by somebody in '97. But the way the story ended, I always been skeptical on it because the nigga that the story is about just don't seem like a nigga you could just choke out. So it was like, oh, they found him strangled or whatever, etc. And I'm like, bro, just him? Because they was saying like, oh, he was ambidextrous. He was he was really like everything you like right. He was that right. He was like that. He broke out of prison like three like. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna read something.
I think I might have seen something on him on the ID channel. You know, the shit where they be talking about like all the mobsters and shit.
Yep.
And the forensic shit.
No, you probably haven't heard of him because of his in prison. Solonic was designated to solitary confinement because he served on active duty and had some police training, but later was transferred to serve his prison sentence among the other prisoners. When it became known to the inmates that Solonic had worked for the police, he was marked for death. According to the rumors, Solonic defended himself against as many as 12 inmates at a time, earning the respect of his fellow prisoners. Like, no, this nigga whole life was a movie. So, this nigga is done fought 12 prisoners at a time and won several times to the point where they're like, you know what?
You got it.
You maybe you ain't a bitch. Maybe I was wrong, and you're right. Solonic went back home to Cougar and joined a local criminal organization and started work as a hitman. Solonic's first target, the leader of the rival organization, was murdered in 1990. After his hit, Solonic went to Moscow with the other members of Cougar organization to seek work. In 1992, Solonic assassinated Russian thief-in-law Viktor Nivikov and served. 6 months later, he murdered another important Russian mob boss. Like, this nigga was whacking shit, bro. Like, he was that. He was that.
Ooh, these niggas is going in on the Knicks, bro. Yeah, man. That nigga sound like he had his shit together. And these 11 niggas did not. Especially the nigga that fell asleep on the bench. Like, nigga, you sleep in public, dog? Like,
bro.
You didn't want to go behind no building. You didn't want to find a bando. Like, New Orleans is...
Nothing, bro. Like, nothing, bro. Like, y'all ain't... Nigga, you ain't trying to get on the Greyhound. Nothing. Y'all didn't want to steal a car. Y'all criminals. Y'all don't know how to steal cars? What? Nothing? Jack somebody. Just straight up rob a nigga. I mean, I'm not saying do that. I'm saying it is insane how idiotic these guys.
If you facing years when you going back, add it on to the sentence that you already had, which is probably a decent amount of time if you planning to escape. Like, nigga, when I get out, nigga, I'm getting to somewhere else by any means necessary. Shout out to Malcolm X, man. It was his it would have been his 100th birthday this week.
Goddamn.
But yeah, them niggas came out. They didn't have no plan. Y'all niggas is famous for no reason though.
Bro, if I was escaping, I think the first thing I would want to do or want to have planned out would be at least from the escape to where I'm gonna say restocking, refueling station is. Meaning, if once I get out and I decide I'm on the run, because again you're an escaped prisoner at that point. You gotta get to Mexico. You're an escaped prisoner. There's nowhere you can live in the legal United States where you're not. So first off, we not talking about no states where they got extradition and stuff. Nigga, I'm trying to find a flight to Moscow. Or some shit. You understand? Like, I'm trying to get the fuck out of here in a way they won't even know. They can't even. You see what I'm saying? Like, they can't even. Some little, bro, put me down. I drive a Pan American handle. Who gives a fuck? Like, I'm not, because it ain't like I'm finna go to America Most Wanted. I just gotta get out of here. Yeah. And it's over.
Like, nigga, the fact that you ain't even at least in Baton Rouge by now.
Right.
It's crazy as fuck. Like, nigga, you could be in Houston by now.
Bro, catch a boat, bro. Get on the cargo ship. You down there by the port. You just gotta get to the port. Pay a nigga whatever amount you got. Put it in the, you know what I mean? That's
sneaking that. A container or something, nigga.
Bro, that's that. So
nigga,
like that.
A nigga get off the boat in Jamaica or some shit like that. Like, now bro, you...
Bro, get on the cruise, bro. Do something, bro. Try something, gang. What is the plan here, y'all? What was we trying to get to? That's my whole. Where was we trying to go? When El Chapo broke out, it was elaborate tunnels. They had fucking rail cars that went up to 70 miles per hour. And they had fucking installed that to ATVs that were ready when them niggas got from the railing. They was already ready to hop on the ATV and scurry off into the motherfucking wilderness on the ATV. Nobody even knows these niggas are gone. And he's already on the ATV somewhere in whoever knows. You see what I'm saying? Like, these niggas are gone. Now, of course, there's always, like I said, different components when you're dealing with extradition places, stuff. I mean, extradition-friendly places and stuff like that. You know, that's where a lot of these niggas are fucking up. First off, like I said, once you decided I'm a be an escape convict, you are now saying I'm on a different level of criminal, in my opinion. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you're saying I want to be a high level criminal. You have to, right? You have to want to be.
Because that's what you signed up for. As soon as you crawled out that hole, nigga, like...
you have to, right? It's no way you don't. Because you have to be that good. Otherwise, all you wanted was more time, is what you're telling me.
Yeah. I know when I was...
all them niggas wanted was more time.
I had went to the county one time, man, and, like, they gave us... Like, you could do, like, work shit. You know what I'm saying? I forgot what the phrase is for it, but like you could either go work in the kitchen, you could do the laundry shit, and I was on the laundry shit one night, and in Fort Worth, it's on the dock, so we pushing all the shit outside for it to go somewhere and get washed, right? And it's like one cop with us, but it's like 12 niggas, and we all just looking out at downtown Fort Worth like, nigga, we just... But I only had like 2 weeks, so I wasn't gonna do it. But it was niggas that was in there that was gonna be in there for longer than that. Yeah. My shit was just unpaid court fees. Them niggas was in there for some shit. Like prison? I done been to the Arlington shit a couple times. That's what got me in county, because I didn't pay my court fees for that shit. Yeah.
Them niggas. I'm saying you got locked up with the cuffs on you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, nigga, I went to Arlington. They picked me up in Arlington. I got transferred to county in Fort Worth. Like I was in that bitch with some niggas. Like nigga, my first night in that bitch. It was me. I don't know if he was a white dude or a Mexican dude. I never could tell. And it was 2 black dudes. Soon as I walk in, you know what I'm saying? Everybody in their bunks, they watching TV and shit. And they calling the 2 black dudes out because it's called trustees. They was trustees. So they called them out to go do some shit. Like I think they was like serving food or something. On their way back, both of them niggas got into a fight. So, I didn't get a chance to like meet them niggas for real or know what they was in there for, but them niggas got into a fight with some other niggas. And I never seen them niggas again. So the rest of the time we was in there, it was just me and the white dude. We got 4 bunks in that bitch. We in that hoe chilling. We watching whatever we want to watch. Like, shit wasn't fire, but it was crazy because, like, in Fort Worth, in the county, like, it's, like, killers in that bitch. It's fucking niggas just that's waiting to go somewhere else. There's niggas waiting for trial, so.
Hey, man, say, man, it's a different way to live. I ain't trying to do it.
Yeah. I mean, I gave my shit up a long time ago.
I'm not trying to.
That nigga was icy as hell. Pause. You can see it still. That nigga shit shimmering like a motherfucker, bro.
Hey, them rappers be lying to us.
I don't even know this nigga.
Bro, who is that? Them rappers be lying, man. Y'all bought that shit from Temu, man. Shout out to Temu, man.
Oh yeah, make sure you click the link. We
Make
didn't
sure
say
you click the link. Shout out to Temu. Get your fine jewelry. Get your watches and all that from Temu. Shout out to that. Use our promo code.
Damn, that nigga got the sex offender mustache. Like, nigga, you too young to have that mustache, bro. That nigga looking like a straight pedo.
Miss something. OT it is.
All right, we finna.
Brunson ain't gonna miss this.
He threw it up. Oh, he banked it. Oh, the rebound is.
He ain't shoot it right.
Yeah, he could have took a couple more steps up, bro.
Bro, he could have did it, bro. He was too, like, he didn't shoot that.
You
like,
still got. Look how much time you got left. You let it go at like 10 seconds.
Bro, like, yeah.
And then it took another 3 seconds for niggas to get the rebound.
And it's still 4 seconds on the clock. Like, nigga, damn, what the fuck? Chill, my G. That boy, he was feeling it. That nigga let that bitch go like it was gonna go in. I'm like, oh no, I don't know about that one. That's tough.
Yeah, ball game. All right, before we get into some other shit, I did have a question for you. I was watching some shit the other day, and they was talking about like rappers that's not here no more. And then I started thinking like, who are maybe 3 to 5 rappers that are no longer alive that you would bring back to see how they would move in the current climate?
Well, first off, I want to say Whack 100 is just, I don't know what's up with that dude.
What'd he do?
He was talking about with Lauren London, and he's saying...
He been on that shit for the last couple years.
He's saying he got a tape with Nipsey and Diddy and Baby Mama. I'm not even saying the nigga don't got it. I'm just like, what's your point? Is you saying niggas need to pay you for it? Like, what's the point? Like, you just running around saying this shit, and it's like, I don't get it.
Yeah, that nigga been saying that shit since Clubhouse started, man. Yeah, I still don't get the point of it. Like, nigga, it's a picture of you laying on the bed,
right,
butt ass, like Neo.
It's playing, and you like, oh no, I was just laying out air trying, before I just sent it there. That's your explanation, cool. But like, okay, bro, like, you know, whatever. But 5 rappers.
3 to 5, it don't gotta be.
Okay, I'm gonna just do 3 because I don't want to do 5. I want to see how they fare in the current climate.
Yeah.
First one, number one, would be for sure Biggie. Um, especially considering how a lot of the stuff he was doing in the '90s, he's kind of created the style for what rappers like try to look like now. Like I be looking at like even the big Versace glasses, and like a lot of that type of stuff they still doing now. Like they haven't really done much more than that. You know what I mean? Like which, not saying that you can. I'm just saying like they. What I'm saying is that style wasn't like the remember like niggas used to be in like Wranglers with like some Timberlands on with like a overall like you know what I mean like they wasn't.
Yeah, I think before him like maybe the other freshest rapper might have been like maybe like Slick Rick or Rakim.
Daddy Kane.
Yeah, them niggas had a little bit of style,
right? But other than,
most of the time niggas was
niggas was on some eclectic outside mystery in the woods type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like how they look type shit. So, the thing is, you got Biggie for sure. I got rappers I want to bring back that were fair in the current climate.
Are you not
Tupac.
fair? Just see how they would move. Like.
Tupac, just to see if that's the case, and then probably Big L.
That's a good solid top three. I didn't even think about Big L for real.
I mean, cause it's a lot of rappers I wish I could bring back, but like Dolph and Nip, like I know how they were fair.
Yeah, because they was in the game for a minute
right,
and they had
in the current climate. You know what I mean? So it's like they not. You know what I mean? Like they wouldn't be the people. I'm thinking more so like people that was like Soulja Slim came to mind, or you know what I mean?
Damn,
like,
I didn't think about him either.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
cause he was on his way up after that slow motion nigga. It was,
he never was able to do that. So, like, yeah, so you can see what niggas end up playing out. Like, at least what is that? Yeah, that'll be dope.
yeah.
I mean, that's the top three. Let's see how they would fare. Like, I mean, like I said, I'm talking about just naming rappers. I can give you two more actually, probably. I'm gonna put who did I just say?
Soulja Slim.
Soulja Slim. I'm gonna put him at number 4, just because I like how reputable he was and stuff like that. And number 5, I'm probably gonna have to go like Big Pun.
I thought about him for a little bit.
I mean, I feel like actually no, I don't want to put him on there because I feel like I know how he would have fared. He wouldn't have like the music changed, the style wouldn't have like been similar to how Twista isn't popular anymore. Like it's not saying that he couldn't have adapted because I don't know, right? But I'm saying based off of what I would be thinking, people that would want to see more of.
right, I'll let you think about it for a little bit. For me, I go with one that you went with Pac, and it's just because like before he went out, like he threw some strays at Nas, he threw some shots at Jay. Of course, him and Biggie had they shit going. So like to see how he would be able to maneuver with them because they wasn't on his level at that time.
And so he could have possibly survived just because of that, because of the people he was beefing with and how they ended up surviving.
Yeah, like do Hove end up being Hove if Pac's still here? Do Nas, is it the same trajectory for everybody if he's still in the game? And then I would kind of want to see how he would move in like the social.
That's my last one. Because he died in 2019. It's 2025. And so that's fine. You know what I mean? That's quite a bit of time from where the marathon was at. Just to think like where it's at now versus like where like to see where he would have been taking it. Because like what? They nipped the Lauren London, the Power Couple, all of that, yada yada. Like even some of the shit niggas, they can't even say that shit. You know what I mean? Because you go see about it, and they know that. Like niggas got real comfortable playing with Nip name after Nip wasn't here no more. I never seen that a lot while he was. I didn't see the Whack 100s talking about. Because again,
Whack be like he not a legend.
I didn't see none of that. I didn't see the Whack 100s of the world saying stuff like that. Because that might get your block fucked up. Or more. Regardless, 2019 is a long time ago.
Yeah.
Between the Drakes, the Kendricks. Because, see, when you say King of the West Coast, Nip was finally budding on his own. So that's one of the things niggas got ain't acknowledging. Like he was doing numbers, he was getting views, looks, stuff like that. Like on a heavy scale, on that upward trajectory. Like when niggas like boom, they are mapped out and like they part of the industry. Like he was doing the stuff that was salacious, slapped the nigga at the Grammys. Like you know what I mean? All the stuff that made social media go up. So he was a woman favorite, then he was a fan favorite. So he was on that plateau, like where, like kind of like Glorilla, right? Like where Glorilla at one point wasn't doing good with the music, but people liked Glorilla so much, they gave her the opportunity to figure it out, and she did.
All right, so mine not in no particular order, but I already got Pac out the way. Number 2, XXX Tentacion. I don't think he had like enough time to really get his shit off the ground. But the time that he did have, like that nigga built up a following like so fast. Like
he big. No, even now I think he's up there. Like when you come to monthly listeners, like if I'm not mistaken.
Like, he's still at the top?
33 million monthly listeners.
Yeah. Just to see like what type of, cause he started evolving from that
like 33.7 million monthly listeners. That's on average. Like every month. So we talking what? Hundreds of millions, if not billions of plays worldwide every year. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just off of that.
A limited catalog for real. Cause I don't think I don't think they dropped an album his like since he been gone. So they dropped the last shit that he had.
I think the last shit he dropped was 17. And after that it was
cause I think he died in like 2018, 2017.
That's what I'm saying. He died a minute ago. That's what I'm saying. Them type of guys I could respect because it's like it's been so long in music. They inspired a lot of niggas that came up and was able to, because once a nigga die, you can take a nigga style. It ain't the same no more. You ain't jocking them. You paying homage. And
Yeah.
All of that. So he created a lot of niggas that was getting in that pocket. Might be able to say the same for Juice WRLD, but you know.
Yeah. Damn, I'm supposed to have a YN list because I would put Juice WRLD on there too. For the simple fact of the same shit. He didn't go out like everybody else went out, but he went out. He got one of the only Young Boy verses that I could listen to on one of his songs. So, I mean, if he was definitely like on his way up there. No. 4, I go Mo 3. Just because of the simple fact that he had put in work for a long time that we know of, but for the rest of the world, like, he was really just hitting his stride.
No, he definitely wasn't. I wouldn't even say he was hitting his stride. He was just starting to get into stride position. Like, he was fucking with artists in the industry. He was starting to get in the game, starting to get a buzz.
Yeah, he had buzz. Kevin Gates, Boosie.
Right. He was starting to get a real buzz. Shit like that. Like, so, yeah, no, I can see that. Who's the last one?
The last one, I'm going to do it for Pittsburgh. Jimmy Wapo.
I don't know none of his.
I got put on to him by Say Cheese, and him and XXX, they died around the same time, and his shit really got cut short. You know what I'm saying? So I would definitely like to see, because I think if he would have been able to get on, he would have been able to put more people on from the area, and I want to hear what that sound would have sounded like.
No, I hear you. You know, I don't know particularly in his music, so I can't
if I would swap him out with anybody, it would probably be Mac Miller. And
okay.
they from the same area, so you know what I'm saying.
And I'm gonna be real. I'm a after, because I wasn't familiar with a lot of his music until he died.
Mac Miller.
Yeah.
Keep floating.
Yeah, like a lot of his shit, I just wasn't into until I came across his Tiny Desk, and then I heard that. That's what got me like into the music or whatever, just checking it out. But I mean, yeah, no, I can see why people like his music, and also once I started like looking into him, like dude was like actually super talented. That nigga played like fucking every instrument known to fucking man, better than most people play one instrument, and like shit like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like on accident too. Like
Mac Miller was one of them dudes, man. You could get fucked up to his music, and you could chill and just lay back to his shit. Yeah.
Get introspective, whatever.
Real talented nigga, man.
You do a lot, man. You really could. Boom. Just a little bow. Little pie out.
All right, so now that we done got our list out the way, have you been keeping up with the reheating of the Remi and Pap shit? Because for the last couple days, these niggas been going hard on each other. Like, I'm talking about, like, disrespectful in the public eye type shit. And for me, like, they was one of them couples that kind of, like, lay low. You would see them, but you really didn't really know too much about them.
Right.
Me and Nat, we used to watch this show called Black Love. And they was on there, and there was a whole bunch of other black famous couples on there, and they would, you know what I'm saying, give advice about how to keep relationships going, and, you know, what, when they having hard times, what, you know what I'm saying, bring the spark back and all that. And, like, to see them niggas where they at right now is crazy. And I don't really know who through the first blow this time again, But for the last like 2 or 3 days, nigga, it's been live after live of like them like, exposing
Oh no,
shit.
I think it's time it's said, man. Look, Remi is probably, I mean, what she's displaying is one of the worst people you could ever be. Being real, because first off, let's just take it like this.
Need spice?
Yeah, yeah. Let's just take it like this. Papoose and Remi are famous for being a black love couple due to Papoose holding her down and essentially keeping the family afloat, etc. at times by handling business and stuff. Because again, once again, you can't handle business as a felon.
Yeah.
You can't. So he like when folks say doing shit, he was doing pretty much everything because he had to. It's pretty much what the rules dictated. You can't run legal businesses. You can't do any of that from prison. That's like a law. You literally cannot. Like when people go to and all of those like company owners and stuff go to different, types of legal situations, that shit becomes something where, somebody else got to do something. The board.
Yeah, and I think he getting a lot of praise because of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, women not stupid, bro. Like, women done held niggas down when they done went to jail. So when a nigga holding a woman down when they go to jail, like,
Well,
they gonna see that. Like, no matter what.
No, first, I'm saying, let me get hit that. I'm saying, first off, the first off, the problem is that you got a woman she's up here, she's presenting a lot of narratives, et cetera, et cetera. But like once again, and I don't want to go through this story again, but everybody knew about Remi and Easy the Block Captain because of the battle rap community, not because of TMZ, not because of this, that, and the third. They was accused of they alleged dealings way before the fallouts that came after it. You know
Yeah,
what I
because
mean?
that's how I heard about it was the fucking battle rap shit.
There was no situation where the people involved weren't aware of that already, because Papoose had already got to fighting with Easy the Block Captain, yada yada yada. I'm just saying based off of how the shit went with the way the shit went with the on the timeline shit, Easy the Block Captain. Who's pouring in here? That's good. Now, but yeah, no, Easy the Block Captain and Papoose got to fight, and everybody know that. Everybody know about that. That was all stuff. So a lot of this stuff Remi is exposing doesn't really hit the same because there's people that know the preceding thing. So everybody's like, why Clarissa popping off? This is that and the third. And it's like, no, that's not the first thing that started this. That's not the first thing by far that started this.
Yeah, because niggas was seeing them together at battle raps.
Right.
Way before.
No, they was getting dressed together, bro. They was getting dressed up together, bro. At one point recently, Easy the Block Captain got a bar that says something, bar. Hey, Remi, watch this. Hey, Remi, you love me? Yeah. In the battle rap. That's in the bars. That's in the rounds. That's her. That's her right now. Boom. So, like I said, with the Easy the Block Captain shit, because at one point Easy the Block Captain was the man. He was on Fresh Prince. He was
on the first episode.
Right. So he was doing his thing, and see what ended up happening was people don't. This is why I don't look at it the same, because Remi caused so much drama with all her bullshit that because of Remi and Chrome 23 ended up beefing with URL because of Easy the Block Captain. Because he wanted to do a battle somewhere. They didn't want to approve it or whatever the fuck was the reasoning. He blew the contract. They in a lot of legal litigation. He started performing on Chrome 23, fucking with Remi. Boom, boom, boom. You fucking with Remi, oh, we don't fuck with you. You know the story. Boom. Right? That's all preceding us knowing anything about Papoose and Clarissa at all.
Yeah, because they saying they didn't get together till like July or August.
Bro, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is way before that.
We was already, I think we talked about it on the pod when it first happened. About it. And then after they got exposed, who was the nigga that had the battle with him and she was standing right there? Geechee. Was it Geechee? Yeah. I think it was Geechee. That nigga went off.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So this was highly publicized. This is what all of this was very common out, especially if you're in the battle rap community. This was very common out stuff before Clarissa ever entered the picture. So Rem already had stacked up the beef with Chrome 23. Papoose had already felt disrespected by Easily Block Captain, had already knocked him out. She was already accused of this shit by several battle rappers in battle raps and shit like that. She even had interviews like, can y'all keep me out y'all bars and this, that, and the third. Whoa. That shit, all that shit was months to even, I could think back, possibly
maybe like a year
or so before any of this other shit popped off. So now that Remi's, I don't know what's going on her side. I'm not going to say her well is wearing dry, nothing like that. But I'm going to say she obviously has more attention to give to some situations than she's letting on, because she keeps acting and saying that she's not bothered. But literally everything we found out about them has been initiated by
her.
100% of it. So that's why I said it's not like, no, it's no. Only thing that's happening here is we're getting Remi out of prison and we're getting the real Remi. We're getting how Remi is. And I'm saying this because I was just doing this earlier in the space, same topic, this is starting the third. And I'm saying there are some women that are just not right. They don't reason well. You can't reason with them, right? Because Remi on the Instagrams calling Papoose a damn deadbeat. Well, who the fuck was taking care of the kids for 8 years?
Yeah. And then she talking about, oh, well, don't nobody know you got other kids and you was out with your daughter and everybody was like, that's your new girlfriend. And it's like, bro, niggas really just don't know too much about Papoose, period,
right.
bro.
He was taking care of her kid. It's not his kid, just the same as his kids, etc., while she was in prison with no problem. Furthermore, when it comes to Papoose, you got 8 years of him being loyal, taking care of kids, this, that, and the third. What in the fuck would make y'all think Remi get out of prison, they break up, and now he like, fuck them kids? It doesn't track for the track record is all I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? Like a nigga that's been taking care of the kids by himself for damn near 10 years, all of a sudden being like, I don't give a fuck about these kids.
Yeah, that shit don't make sense.
If people just use your brains, some of the shit she's saying, it's like, bro, how you want me to, you want me to believe there's nothing in between why he's not seeing this kid? There's nothing, y'all don't, you feel me? There's nothing. It's just, he's just decided, fuck it. Fuck you, Remi. Fuck them kids. Fuck everything. I'm going with Clarissa. I don't give a damn about nothing.
And then she trying to call him broke. He ain't never paid for shit and all that. And she like, oh, I had his clothes packed up here for a long time. I bought these bags off Amazon and it's all packed up neat. His shirts, his sweaters, his hats, his shoes. And it's like, bro, so like you calling this nigga broke if he ain't came back for his shit yet. He obviously got some bread to where he could go buy some new shit. Clarissa came in. She like, when you talk about he broke, she like, Pap got his own spot. Like, we don't even live together like that. Like, you just out here trying to throw salt on a nigga name And if you keep going, if I wake up to some more shit, then it's gonna be up. And I don't think that's the problem she wants.
Right, but that's what
you
I'm
gonna
saying.
have to pull out the knife again.
People was saying Clarissa is wrong. Clarissa is wrong. She shouldn't be speaking on it. I'm like, bro, speaking on married people, it's like, bro, that's not what happened. If you know the real story, this shit was already damn near 2 years in when Clarissa came in. So she's speaking up on behalf of her new nigga the same way Easy the Block Captain was on Twitter dropping pictures of him and Remi under the Christmas tree. Come to find out, Remi done left the kids for a 3-day weekend with this nigga. All I'm saying is, Remi was in prison for shooting a friend that disrespected her or owed her some money or something like that. Boom. Papoose is known for being an elite rapper, a great family man, and held down Remi the entire time she was in prison. Why would, just because she's a woman saying it, nigga, why would you be turning on him when he's giving you like, now he's abusive, he's that, like, you talking like he's a threat to, he never had no issues, no CPS violations, no nothing.
You ain't see him out with no other bitches while she was in jail. You ain't
cheating
see
allegations.
And she want to talk about, when the first thing I did when I got out of jail was I went through the phone to see what he was on. And it was like, so him holding you down don't matter. Like, you delusional, bro. Like,
right. And that's what I'm saying. It's women like that. They can't be reasoned with. They can't be bargained with. You can't talk to them in a certain way, get them to understand, because they don't give a fuck.
They'll say something and act like they didn't say it. Or,
right.
Or I might have said it, but I didn't mean it like that.
Say some bullshit and really believe it, which is what she's doing, right? Because I'm not emotional. I don't give a fuck. Like you're the one going on these lives that is creating this buzz. Clarissa responds that she's the bad guy, and it's like, once again, if she's taking Papoose serious, she's thinking about having kids with Papoose, et cetera, then she's probably also thinking about getting married to Papoose, right? So this is potentially her husband.
Mm-hmm.
And
she already said they want to start a family together.
Right, and Clarissa Shields is already talking about wanting to retire from boxing, similar to how what's her name, Simone Biles, like, it's just she wants to do woman stuff with her life. So she's at that point where she's earned it. Like, again, she probably done made at least 10 to 20 million fighting, at least. I don't know what she do with her money, whatever. Between her and Papoose, investments, a lot of shit you can do with money that make you more money, it can be all right? And I don't think either one of them are super flashy people that want all this extravagant, right? So they know how to live within their means. They live in the real world. So.
Yeah, and I know Pap, he a smart nigga. So I don't remember the last time he dropped a song, but as a nigga from the South, once he dropped that Alphabet Slaughter, he didn't have to do nothing else. Nigga,
but see, with the Rem shit, I mean, Pap also probably is writing raps and stuff. A lot of those people.
Oh, that nigga said that he wrote
90%.
Yeah, 90% of her shit. And then in his stories, people was asking, "Hey, did you write this?" And he was like, "Yeah."
Right, and he probably did.
And he was like, "Y'all know my pen." And if you go back and listen to Seether,
right, but that's what I'm saying. So,
the Nicki Minaj diss.
Yeah, but I mean that would not be uncommon because at that point they are a united front. Right? See, the different them rappers be lying.
That shit shimmering.
I
gotta give me a chain, bro.
That shit hurt. That shit hurt when you look at it. These niggas be lying. But no, bro, it's like I said, it's one of them things where they really aren't like factoring in, like, you know, like all all the real facts of the situation. They're just kind of going with the emotional one. Like it's like, bro, Papoose shouldn't even have to come out and defend himself. If you know, that's how I know niggas don't know. Cause it's like if you knew the real story, you be like, Remi, shut the fuck up.
Sit down and write some raps, or sit down and rap. Period.
Or rap,
like,
or go make a song. Go do something. Go run your battle league. If you knew,
oh, that's still running.
Call 23 still going, but it ain't. I mean, it ain't like how it was because a lot of the shit got fractured. That's what I'm saying. URL like battlers started, defecting. You got motherfuckers want to go over there. This type of shit. Because Remi giving checks and she doing her thing, and like that's what I'm saying. So you talking about a lot of different situations where people can get a lot of information from what they're saying. But like I said, if you started from the beginning, then this is a Remi shut up moment. Like again, Carissa and Pap are doing their thing. Cause like a lot of that shit, when that pop off, look, from what I'm understanding, Papoose and Carissa post a video of Papoose working the glove.
Oh, nigga, I put that in my story.
And that's supposed to be from what everybody's saying, like, cause like the way Remi did it, it was after they posted that.
That nigga Lil Duval put me on to the situation when he was like, "Hey Remi, you ain't never getting this nigga back," and you see that nigga Pap working the mitts, like that nigga invested, bro.
Right.
And when you see that your nigga is invested in somebody else,
right, no
matter what you did to exit from the situation, you gonna feel a certain type of way.
Well, especially when, in my opinion, I think she suffers from grass is green on the other side syndrome. And
you went and tested them waters.
Right. She started fucking with Easy, and I don't think that it's the same lovely joyride. Because now, again, like, Easy's buzz isn't the same. He isn't that easy. And so now he's just like a nigga trying to be a battle rapper that's fucking with you. And that's your nigga now.
Yeah, Pap was like, y'all know recently y'all haven't seen them together, right? Like, that nigga went off. He was like, shit, man, she still be hit when I was filing for divorce. She was like, hey, you really want to go through with this? Like, and he was like, yeah. Like, hey, shit, I done already moved on now. Like, I gave you your chance. And I think that's one thing that women don't understand is niggas might be willing to give you an opportunity to redeem yourself. But like he said, after they went through therapy and they did all the other shit that you still doing fuckery.
That's what I was just gonna say. From what I'm understanding, they saying Papoose caught her cheating, and Remi basically was like, "Let's go to therapy about it." Went to therapy and was still cheating. True story.
It's part of the game, man. And I think women think they get the upper hand because they gonna be able to sway public opinion and shit.
But see, women have fucked up their name in the media recently. See, I think because I've been analyzing this shit, right? Like, I'm gonna say ever since like the Drea Michelle shit, where the tables kind of turned. They had to start having conversations about women grooming and stuff like that, right? And that became recent, more and more prevalent headlines, more and more prevalent. So you got the Anthony Evans, you got this, that, you got the Haley Baileys, the Shannon Sharps. And all this shit happened at the same time. And so it becomes less believable because it's like, nah, okay, now wait a minute. Now everybody isn't.
Yeah, no matter how you try to paint the picture, like women be trying to make it seem like niggas is always in the wrong, but it's like, hey, y'all motherfuckers be out here doing shit too.
Yeah,
and when that shit come to the light, then you gonna be looking
in the doghouse and needing some type of saving. Some niggas was the good nigga.
And you turned them into something else because of the way you was moving. Like a nigga been holding you down for years. No matter what you did, you done went to jail, I'm here. You done came out, you cheating, I'm here. Like,
you was fucking with bitches, so you probably was fucking with bitches in jail.
Yeah. But you want to get out and act like, oh, that was my, on the shit that I was watching before we started recording. She was like, oh, that was my best friend and we've been friends for years and all that shit. Like, I seen some shit Paris posted this week or last week where she was like, a lot of the chicks be falling out because they be licking on each other and then that shit don't go well and then now y'all beefing and y'all not friends no more. Like, niggas not falling for this shit no more, bro. It's 2025.
And that's what is happening. I think the shit has happened too frequently and too often on social media to the point where it's starting to develop the insensitivity and callousness that needs to be objectively observed. Because before it was always, what? It's like, wait a minute now. He did what now? You ran your face into a steering wheel. That's the chip too? The little indent right there? What kind of steering wheel was it? A thimble? How did that happen? Right, like what? Like you ain't bust no lip, no black eye, no nothing? I don't think it's a steering wheel. It's sturdy. If you you gonna show the efforts of that. You say a nigga bangs your face into the steering wheel. You gonna be able to show that.
Y'all time is up, man. And I think even with the Diddy trial, like the way that certain people is looking at like Cassie testimony on that shit is kind of swaying people to be like, all right, bro, like
because they starting to see like okay, this shit really be propaganda.
Because now niggas is looking at that like, oh, you was down for it for a little bit. Yeah, there was some DV involved in that shit. Yeah, and that's fucked up. But when you left with the help and now you thinking that it's supposed to be another life over here, you seeing him with Young Miami and she out in public like, yeah, I like getting peed on. And I like doing this shit. And you probably felt like you couldn't do that shit, and now it's a problem.
No, she could do it, but no, that shit hurt. Because again,
well, you can't do it with the dude that you married to now.
That's right, and that's the thing, and that's what I told you last time. She's gonna suffer from deprivation because you like shit that's not like, and that's be the thing. A lot of times, because of the way the world's set up, I realize this. People can't live with their own truth, so they have to rationalize it by making it something that's not because of them. So it can't be that like you really like a freak slut like that. It's gotta be he was doing something like it can't be possible. But then she get up there and she telling you like, nah, like yeah, I was with it. I wanted to try like, and then boom. So now you dealing with this regular nigga that just want to see that, and it's like nigga.
He just want to love you. He don't want you to look at nobody else. He don't want you to be around nobody else.
Which, like I told you, I think he the whole reason behind all this shit. He just want to see Diddy pay, and that's her nigga, so she gonna stay beside him. But same token, pardon me. But Cassie also is expressing like still having desire for Diddy in them situations, right? I think her perfect life is her being married to that nigga and having freak offs sometimes.
And still being able to do what she want. But that nigga not having that shit.
Right.
Because that nigga done pulled you out from wherever you was at. And now you supposed to be living a different lifestyle. It's supposed to be monogamy and all that shit. But that ain't what you want.
And then, no, she didn't even testify that she done hit this nigga up while she been married after she had the kids.
I miss you, and I'm
etc. She done testified to it. She done told her people. She done said it. She has.
And it ain't really. I don't know why they put her. I mean, I guess I can see why they put her first because it probably wasn't really that strong. But like, even then, I don't know where they trying to go with it.
No, I don't agree with that because Cassie was obviously a star witness in this type of case, being who she is, the notoriety that she has, that makes her a star witness. Just and once again, her intricate involvement with him makes her a star witness. Every other witness is telling their story from an outside occurrence of an incident that happened, may or may not have happened 10 to 12 years ago. Cassie's the only motherfucker that was dealing with him then, as recent as now. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's the glue to all of the corroborations. So she's supposed to be.
Yeah, she lead up to Kid Cudi. Right. She lead up to Don Richards.
She's the glue that makes this stick. So the shit she says was very important. And she said a whole bunch of shit that was not good for prosecution. But you know how that go.
That shit crazy. That nigga Kid Cudi talking about his dog.
Hey, bro.
Was traumatized.
Hey, bro. Look, niggas talking about is he a snitch? You think he's a snitch?
No, I couldn't call Kid Cudi a snitch because he clearly not in that lifestyle. And a nigga broke in his crib, allegedly, and threw a Molotov at his whip, allegedly. So I ain't gonna say that he a snitch, but I mean, nigga, yeah, I can't call him a snitch. If he was like one of Diddy's right hand men and he got up there and he started like saying shit that one of your homies probably wouldn't say, or if he was like a street nigga, then I'd be like, if they had like real beef. But you know what I'm saying? A nigga coming after you just because you fucking with a chick that he used to fuck with, I couldn't call him a snitch.
No, I could never know. I mean, well, the thing is,
Kid Cudi is not trying to follow the G code, bro.
That's what I was just gonna say. Is we saying, are we saying we expect Cudi to be on some type of gangster nigga time? Like, I'm saying, like, was that ever the like actual thought process?
No, that's just some niggas online trying to get some engagement. Trying to call a nigga a snitch. He definitely not a snitch. He went up there. He told his side of the story just like Cassie did. And he did what he was supposed to do. I'm pretty sure if he didn't go up there, or if he tried to like dip out, they probably would have tried to hit him with something. But yeah, he ain't no snitch, but for telling the shit that happened to him. If Diddy broke in his crib and he like, hey, bro, I'm here, and he hit you up and he letting you know that he there, something probably should have happened then. Like, I'm pretty sure some type of charge could have been filed. Like,
no, for sure.
So, I mean, if he waited until this long, because up until he hit the stand, it was just speculation that Diddy set his shit on fire.
But, pardon me, it's still speculation.
Yeah.
Right? Because Cudi couldn't come up there and say, yeah, I seen Diddy do X and X to know nothing or to, you feel me? Like Cudi couldn't come up there and say that for sure. I know for a fact Diddy did. I know for a fact it was like this. I know for a fact it went like this. He didn't have those type of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it just wasn't something he could do. But I think Cudi, like I said, Cudi being the type of rapper he is and stuff. I mean, I didn't see what the big hoopla was about, but I do, like I said, I do think, you know, I don't like the fact of how some of the testimony, because like Cudi doesn't have proof that Diddy did any of those things. You see what I'm saying? Like he's saying, "Hey, I was dealing with her to my." You feel me? Like it's not a thing of him saying, "Yeah, I got Diddy on camera sneaking in and grabbing my dog and
locking him in the bathroom and doing all this other shit."
So like, cause that you feel me? Like that's what I'm saying. Like you need some type of something to be able to say, yeah, a nigga definitely did. I definitely know a nigga did. This definitely happened this way. Like you can't just. You shouldn't be able to just say, yeah, Diddy did it just because you felt like Diddy was beefing with you at the time. Like, what was the proof?
Yeah. I mean, I still think that nigga going to jail for a little bit, if anything.
Oh, for sure.
But so far, like some of the testimony, it's been like,
oh, for sure. He's going to jail for sure. Like, for sure. No question. That's just because the way they got it set up. The RICO, the way they got it set up, things they testified for, all they need some drugs, a couple of people that was doing, like, boom, I felt they got it. It's a wrap.
did you see the pictures of the escorts that they hired?
I did.
Do you think that those are billionaire worthy escorts? Pause.
I do. For multiple reasons. Right? One, those pictures are from a lot of those people, they are their current time. Reason being, we didn't have that type of technology back then. Right? So to see what they look like back then, especially. Right? But more importantly, I think people forget. You forget, like, at one point, Backpage and Craigslist was the premier sites to get somebody off of, and it wasn't a bunch of people on there. Like, I think people forget the real internet boom didn't happen until social media became popular. Before that, the internet was just somewhere you went to buy stuff.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
and the pandemic really helped blow it.
Right, but I'm saying the initial internet boom of where people were in tune with a lot of internet stuff of all of these different you know what I mean, bookmark shits with sites and and et cetera, et cetera. That all happened because people started becoming more aware and integrated with social media. Before that, there was no, like, you went on, if you bought something, you went online, you bought something, you hoped it came, or you went online and you was playing a game on some website, or you went online and every time you went online,
it was for a reason.
You was doing something. We just not in an era where niggas get online
just to be there,
just because they bored. So what I'm saying there is the niggas that was on those sites was the only people doing it. And I think we forget that. Like, it wasn't like now where you got OnlyFans bitches that do meetups, but act like they don't. You got the ones that do meetups and let you know, Arrows, and you got all these different platforms that girls is soliciting their services on, and all this is easily accessible, and you can have it sent to you as a portfolio and all this extra shit, AI and all. You feel me? Now, but back then you was on Backpage or you was on Craigslist, and whoever was on there was the only people on there. Other than that, you had to go hit the blade and pick something.
Harry Hans, baby.
Right. So whatever you was getting was what you was gonna get. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it wasn't like you was expecting to see a Melissa Ford on Backpage.
Oh yeah.
Remember, fine bitches having OnlyFans is some new shit. Before, fine bitches just always used to be put up.
Yeah.
Like, you'll see a fine bitch, then you she either got a baby or like
she got a nigga, she single,
right,
and she trying to find another
right,
nigga.
Like, she trying, like, that was it.
Now the fine bitches
right,
is just out there.
The fine bitch, now if a bitch is fine, it's like, oh, you fine? Okay, that's grounds for you to start an OnlyFans. Yeah. So it's like, now that's something. But back then, if you was fine, like, you had so many opportunities in life, that was just not something that was on your mind.
I'd be surprised these days when I go to like a fine bitch page when she got like a link tree or like a beacon or some shit. Yeah, it's not an OnlyFans there. Like, oh, you really only doing hair or lashes for real? Like,
right? No, that shit, damn near be like, wow, I can't believe it. You know what I mean?
Like, you might get snatched up for real.
Like, I really can't believe it, type shit. You know, but that's what I'm saying. When it comes to the art of that shit. Remember, you couldn't get them bitches. Them bitches, like, if you went on Backpage to find a bitch, you knew exactly what type of bitch you was finna get. You knew. She was gonna be slightly above a gutter rat, but not just too attractive, like, just enough for you to get some pumping in.
Yeah, she might be like a 6.5.
No, she was gonna be like a 5.5 max. But she was gonna have, like, some ass.
I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? Or something like that. Like, it was gonna be like that. Right? That was that, and that was that. So the dude, same thing. Remember, a lot of this shit, niggas didn't start doing to OnlyFans. That's when niggas started popping out and doing all this extra, like,
niggas felt that they could be free, like, oh shit.
Right. Now you can book niggas. Now you can book me and etc. But before, no, there wasn't. First off, there was no platforms to do it. Then second off, there was no people that were willing to do it based off of social, like, climate. Again, it wasn't something that bitches had to do, right? Like, Amber Rose was fine enough to, they sparked the social media thing that became, but before, remember, they was just fine. They was quiet. They didn't even need, so just being fine was literally like a fucking cheat code to life at that point. It's only when social media came about, because that's when niggas got desensitized to bitches, and I mean that, like, from what they visually see. So now, celebrity bitches ain't really that much finer than some random bitch you follow from Iowa. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, before, Melissa Ford was the pinnacle. You couldn't find a Melissa Ford nowhere, not where you lived. Right? Right? They wouldn't just you knew some fine bitches, but at that time you didn't know them. We didn't know Melissa Ford.
I was a little kid, but
no. I'm saying it wasn't even. I'm saying there was no bitches that was walking around that was like, if they looked like that and they walking around, them bitches was gone immediately.
Oh yeah, they were on the market.
Right, they was gone.
They already had a nigga. Ooh, that steak look good. They already had a nigga that was willing to
do everything. Even unfortunately in high school, nigga. So, like, you know what I'm saying, they was already out of here. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it was always there. Like, nigga, take care of that. But like I said, with the desensitivity, because niggas is seeing all these attractive ass women at all these times, and it becomes an algorithm to where you don't see nothing but
bad
attractive bitches. Like, you don't even see regular bitches no more. They shit don't even come up in the feed. You only see the finest bitches that life has to offer. Now, when you looking at a lot of these different bitches,
man, it be thick Asians.
Right, bro. That's what I'm saying. Bro, you can see anything you want on these hoes. So it's like, now, yeah, niggas is desensitized, yada yada yada. So that's where, you can also say hypersexualized, right? But that's why you can get the climate that you have, where you can have the people that you can book, because now a fine bitch isn't exalted in the same way she was. Like nigga, like
them
people
motherfuckers
think,
is a dime a dozen right
right,
now.
right. People think that the climate is bad now for like, they be like, bitches be getting famous and they don't be doing nothing and this and the third. Like, no, like, bro, like Buffy the Body, like Melissa Ford, like extra, like, bro, it's so many, like, bro, there used to be a whole profession called being a video vixen.
Yeah.
Where all you were doing was just standing there being fine, making fucking 30,000 for a fucking appearance, et cetera, et cetera. And that was like commonplace. Like the way that bitches are exalted, not no, it's actually downplayed. Cause
Yeah,
like I said,
it's
so
bad
many,
bitches with 400 followers right
bro,
now.
It's so bro. It be some bitches so fine, you be like, how? This bitch is just not. She's never like blowing. You know what I mean? Like her shit never. Like she never get no like. It's just like, bro, this bitch is gorgeous. Like I'm sorry.
She's showing her cheeks off, but she might not be showing them off too much. But you can see that
Right,
it's,
like that she got ass.
that she poking that thing out.
Right. And it's like this bitch is gorgeous, and it's like that shit just be like, man, right? Because it's so many bitches and it's so much shit. Like especially like you said, if you're not doing no extreme shit, then you really not getting the look out.
Right, speaking of, this is a good transition for real. Speaking of fine women, I seen a lot of AI shit this week, and I seen a lot of like shit where like motherfuckers was working the filters extremely to their advantage. So like one AI clip I seen, it was a car show. And the dude introduced it, and he was like, "This is like one of the best car shows that you will see that's not real."
Right.
And everybody looked real in that bitch. And then it was another one. You know how niggas do the street interviews?
Yeah.
Where they holding the mic and the bad bitch will walk up and they ask him a question. It was all AI. Would you rather meet a chick online or in person? Like as a chick that you might want to talk to or date.
In person. Always in person. First off, in person is always more authentic. I mean, this ain't even hard.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta, bro. You gotta get some. I feel like you gotta get some YNs on the show. Man, maybe I could phone the YN real quick and see if they can get, because I mean, this is easy. Like always in person. I mean, you got the element of conversation, like likability, stuff like that, to the point where when you meet somebody online, you gotta talk to them, DM them. You gotta feel cool, comfortable with each other enough to get each other number. Then you start talking to them just at third to make a plan, just to link to see how y'all gonna feel about that. Versus when you
meeting
meet
in person,
like,
and it's
first time you meet, it's like, okay, boom, that was fire. That's why, shit, I'm gonna see her. I met her Monday. We got something planned for Thursday. Cause when you meet her in person, it's a different energy when she's saying yeah. She's saying yeah to you.
Yeah.
She's not saying yeah to the idea of you. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm always gonna be.
She done already seen you in person.
Right.
She know how you smell. She
Right.
know how you dress.
Right.
She know how you.
Right. She was with all of that.
She not going off the shit that you posted
down.
online. Cause I forgot who it was, but somebody was like, it might have been Ice or somebody where they was like, motherfuckers, I live 365 days a year, but they'll post 5 pics the whole time. So that mean 360 days you wasn't on top of your shit.
I don't think that.
I mean, I get what he's saying, but
I don't think.
I don't think that either. But cause I don't post that much. I posted my story,
no. I'm just like prime example. Me, I'm never a big phone nigga. I'm never a big, especially not just to record myself, because I don't really
I don't like taking pictures.
Yeah,
I don't like. It.
It's not that I dislike taking pictures. It's more so just like I'm taking pictures when pictures is presented. But me just sitting up here making videos, like I remember. So, like a lot of times, like sometimes I might hit one, but for the most part, but that's a story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just seen me. I'm out. I'm out here. But just the post, it's like I don't be one. I don't even want that many posts, and two. I just don't record like that. I'm just not the record nigga. I'm sorry. I'm not like if you want me to record, you gotta take me to a mountaintop or you know what I mean, something like that where it's like, boom, I want to remember the you know what I mean, the view, the vantage point, something like that. We just talking about like a regular night. It's like this shit I'm talking about. This is something I do like on a Tuesday night. I might do this and still go to work in the morning. Like you know, like so.
Yeah, I'll vlog some shit, but I'm definitely not finna to stop and take no pictures or no videos or no shit like that. Like, I don't care where I go. I don't care where I
still go to work in the morning, Dubz. So it's like it's not even. You feel me? It's not even. It's a lot of shit. Like, see the thing. What I'm saying, I guess what I'm saying is, for a lot of people, you know, they look at social media for different things, but a lot of people don't think a lot of stuff is noteworthy. Doesn't mean they aren't living. A lot of people it's just that like a lot of people don't take pictures of their food. They don't care to do like they might eat lobster and steak every fucking day. It's not something they care. You know what I mean? And it's like people got to stop trying to gauge or count because it'd be like you'll meet people that be millionaires with 200 followers, right? Because they don't post nothing on there for real. They don't post pictures. They just post about what they think, retweet memes, retweet. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? But they heavy into crypto. They got 6 Bitcoins or some. You know what I mean? Then it's like, oh, you a millionaire? Like you feel me? Or you close to it if you're not? Like you know whatever. Like and it'd be like that. So
yeah, I mean, I think what he was kind of saying was not like you not living like a life, but like with social media, people show you what they want you to see. And a lot of the times you might not be in one of them modes or them zones where
like I said, I completely get that. I'm not
and that's how a lot of niggas get that fake shit off.
I'm not negating that, right? But I'm saying prime example, right? The street niggas, right? It is customary, supposed to be. The street niggas don't be on social media like that. They don't Instagram. They don't do it like they might have a page, but they shit always wonky. It's never the pictures always crazy. You know what I mean? It's always some shit like that. It's always
nigga got the awkward pose or
right.
He might be fresh as hell, but that nigga don't know how to hold his hands, or he don't know how. Nigga don't know how to smile right. Like,
right, all that shit. So, what I'm saying there is, right? Them guys live a hell of a life that you'll never see.
Because you don't need to.
Right. So, but
it's not none of your business.
And I'm saying, think about how many street niggas it is that's supposed to live by said code. So it's like.
And a lot of these street niggas is online failing like a motherfucker.
Right. Hey, man. That's a lot to say, man. That's you know, hey. Shout out to my nigga Dubz keeping it playing, man. Hey, what can we say? What can you say to that? Definitely want to cut it off right there.
Like,
yeah, we have 116, bitch. We cut it off right there.
Like niggas want to
do is after that.
Niggas want to play games, bro, and it's not even that serious, dog. Like, before we do get out though, I did have one more question. It don't gotta be like a real topic or no shit like that, but you know, just another question so the people can kind of get to know us better. Like, favorite movie?
Face Off.
I referenced that earlier. I didn't. That was a good ass movie though.
Well, I mean,
what about it?
Well, I mean, my favorite movie is The Equalizer, like the real one.
The first one?
Yeah, the first one. watch anytime is Face Off. It's just everything about it. It's visually right. Had great actors. Nicolas Cage always does this thing.
John Travolta.
Right. Then like they did the the trippy shit, the switch, we are some different both.
Motherfucker. Yeah.
And then again for the time, the technology of the film.
What was that? Late 90s, early 2000s.
Right. The technology of the film aged well when you rewatch it. It's not like something where it's like, oh, this is just straight bullshit. Like, right? Like, and again, they got, like I said, a lot of classic scenes. A lot of stuff was created based off of how they shot a lot of those scenes. Right? From the way he came out with the guns, and he had the double guns, and they made sure, what I mean?
Yeah.
Show the close up. Like, oh no, this nigga mean business. These double, nigga got twin 1911 gold with dragon handles. Like he not a nigga that just he don't just he ain't just a nigga grabbing guns. He keep it on him. Like he keep it on him so much. You feel me? Like I got these are my guns. Everyone knows these are my guns. These guns got so many bodies. It don't even I don't throw these away. No, these are trophies. Like nigga, this proves I'm him. Like I shot agents with these guns. What about you?
Mine, Pursuit of Happiness.
Oh, you a different type of nigga. That's not what I expected. Not what I expected. I ain't gonna lie. Like not even.
Just like my top 5 resurrected rappers, Pursuit of Happiness. I like it because a nigga was at the bottom. He didn't really have nothing going for him, and he did everything that he could to make it to where I think that nigga's still alive because it's based on a true story.
He definitely
So like he made it to a point that he wasn't supposed to get to, based off of where he started from. You know what I'm saying? He did his interview. It was like 13 people in his class, and you at the top of the class. That's not really that impressive. Nigga, get out of jail, go to an interview with paint all over him, and still get the internship. And then you do an internship where you working for free while you struggling, and you make it out the program, and they accept you, and now you a nigga that's out here making bread. It's a story of a nigga getting it out the mud for real. It's not a nigga, oh, I'm going to wait until I could do this before I start doing this. It's a nigga that started doing it when he had no other options.
Man, you know what, man? That was beautifully said. So we gonna cheers to our and y'all's pursuit of happiness, man. Look, this Poet Podcast, episode 141. Make sure you follow, you like, you subscribe, you motherfucking share. Because I said so. I'm gonna fucking hunt you.
Click the Temu link, leave a comment. We gonna post it up.
You gotta hit the notification bell. Look, I've been Rick Cole.
It's your boy Dubz 817.
As always, make sure you
pull up.